Mr. Fly here, just me. How you doing? Hope you're well. Now it's an absolutely glorious day today. It's about 20 degrees and one of those days where you absolutely have to get out on your bike. Doubly important for me because in fact I've been away on holiday for the last week, and although I've been posting lots of videos and so on, I've actually been on the annual family skiing holiday, which was great fun, amazing amounts of snow. It just seems wrong that I've come back today to this incredible weather here in Blighty. Most unusual actually for this time of year, for it to actually be 20 degrees, so you've got to make the most of it. But the point is, I've been away and hence my bikes haven't been ridden, so I've got the old withdrawal symptoms. I don't know if you suffer the same, but if I haven't been on my bike for a while, I do miss it somewhat. So just come out ready to give the bikes a bit of a stretch. Not just the Panigale, but I'm probably going to dabble in a few of the bikes today, just to get my fill. So stick around and stay tuned. Nothing particularly to talk about, just a ride on the bikes and enjoy this fantastic spring weather we're having. Right, it's a beautiful time of year in Blighty, springtime. The blossom is just starting to come out now, and everything's starting to look green and lovely after the long, what seems to be a very long winter. Gives us great hope for the rest of the biking year. Another reason I go out today is to try out this AGV helmet that I'm wearing at the moment. I don't think you've seen me wearing this on a vlog before. I have talked about it before. I've done a review of the helmet because I really do struggle with it. I think it looks super cool, but it's just not that practical. I find, in particular, the chin strap is in exactly the wrong spot. It kind of tries to choke me, and that doesn't make for a comfortable feel. It's such a shame because it's a lightweight helmet. As I say, I think it looks cool, but I don't know, I just don't get on with it. Actually riding, I end up with a bit of a headache around the temple as well. So good to be back on the Panigale. You know, they say absence makes the heart grow fonder, don't they? Well, they're absolutely right with motorcycles. I'm lucky enough to ride lots of different motorcycles at the moment, as you probably know. And all the modern ones are really good. But sometimes you just get back on the bikes that you've selected, like this one for example, and you realise just how damn good they are. And these Ducatis just sound the business with that big old twin engine. Never sounds under stress when you're on the road, and whenever you need it, there is so much bang from this engine. This bike is just a weapon and I love it. And as if by magic, a BMW GS appeared. What a lovely bike this is too, for completely different reasons. This thing is just so comfortable. I'm not saying the Panigale isn't, because for a sports bike it's fine. But this thing, big padded seat, great wide handlebars. It's just a lovely ride, loads of weather protection. Really do love the GS. I've been riding lots of bikes, as I say, of late, and all mod bikes are good. But I've got no plans really to get rid of this baby yet. I've had it for what, coming up to 4 years, but it still rides as good as the day that I bought it. What's really nice, of course, about today is the fact that it's lovely weather, as I say. It means I can actually come out in things like my, well, there's a bit of wildlife on the road. Yeah, I can come out in my little summer jacket, which is just super ventilated with just a t-shirt underneath it. Gloves that are similarly teabag-esque, which makes for a very comfortable ride. I've just got my jeans on as well. It's so much nicer than being trussed up as you are in the winter. Riding in the summer is just a completely different kettle of fish. Love it. And of course now I've got the Beamer out to play with all its electronics, and the amazing Nav 5 that I was going on about is now of course replaced with a Nav 6, but I'm happy with this. We can see that in fact the ambient temperature, if I go back to that screen, is actually 24 degrees. Look at that, 24 degrees early April. That can't be bad, can it? I'm loving it. Got very high hopes for the summer. Definitely want to try and get out on a few tours. We've got some dates aside in the next couple of weeks actually. Not quite sure where I'm going to go yet, but I'm hoping I might be able to get up to Scotland, because other than some off-roading stuff I did on my CRF last year, I've not really toured Scotland, and that is a major crime, as anyone who's been to Scotland will know, because it's a beautiful part of the UK. And I think this time of year, springtime, early summer, before the midges really get going, I think it would be really great to get up there and maybe try and do the north coast, maybe try and get up to John O'Groats. I did Land's End last year. It'd be nice to get the pair. Of course, a lot of it depends on the weather, and I know from the forecast that this stuff ain't lasting forever. More's the pity, because this is perfect riding weather. And so to the mighty Street Triple. Absolutely love this bike. It's 2012 model. I've had it since it was brand new, so it's my baby. All the scratches and dings or marks on it, which there are very few indeed, they're all of my own making, and I like that about a bike. And this bike, obviously, having had it for coming up to 5 years now, it's very much a keeper. Just love the Street Triple. I love the way it looks. It looks like a proper motorbike to me. You know, 2 wheels, tank, handlebars, engine, that sort of thing. And the triple engine on it just sounds amazing. Listen to this. Just incredible. An absolute hoot of a bike, and I really love it. I can't wait to get my hands on the new one, the Street Triple RX. I have actually now got a date from those nice people at the Triumph factory. They're going to loan me one on long-term loan next month, so a little while to wait yet, but I'll be doing one of those sort of series on what it's like to live with the new Street Triple, etc., and be able to do some direct comparisons against this, the older model, against the brand new one, which looks to be an awesome bit of kit. Obviously it's got a bit more CC, being a 765 now, and it's laden with electronics, whereas this one is very much old school, doesn't even have ABS on it, but it does have that incredible quick shifter and the amazing arrow pipes. And personally, letting you into a little secret, I actually prefer the looks of the lights on this, the fox eye lights on here, which are sort of pentagonal, I suppose. I think look better than the rounded ones that live on the new Street Triple, but that's just me. Either way, an awesome bike, and looking forward to riding the new one, just to see how it's come on in 5 years. And so last, but by no means least, I stretched the legs of the little Honda CRF. Another just fabulous fun bike. No frills, no electronics, no ABS, no nothing, just a simple single cylinder fun machine. But if I was starting out on bikes, maybe getting one of the you know, lesser licenses, not the full license, if I was a youngster, whatever, then I'd be very tempted to get a bike like this, I must admit. I rode the Yamaha R3, you may have seen my review of that a few days back, and really enjoyed that. Proper sports bike, and only as a 330 something cc, but you know, plenty of go, and you really don't need any more power than that. There's a lot of rubbish talked about, you know, powerful bikes. This thing, just a 250, and it's got something like, I don't know, 25 horsepower or something. But really, I mean, I use it for off-road stuff, of course, green laning, and you don't need a great deal of power if you're a novice like me at that. But you know, you can use this as a road bike perfectly well. If you're going to commute or whatever, then this thing goes absolutely fine. Well, here I'm cruising along at 60 miles an hour, no stress at all. The problem you get with this bike is if you had it loaded up and you were going, you know, uphill and against the wind, you wouldn't have enough power to overtake, and you wouldn't want to be doing commutes on motorways and dual carriageways on it. But back roads and so on, absolutely great fun, lovely bike, really lightweight, really love it. And again, such a joy to be out on a motorcycle on a day like this when you can just wear this sort of lightweight kit. Brilliant. So I'm bringing the CRF out for a quick lap. That's My bike's all had their legs stretched since they've been sitting dormant for a week. I don't like leaving the bikes not being ridden. I try to ride at least every day if I can. Sometimes I ride more and ride 2 or more of the bikes. I'm very lucky to be able to do that. I just don't think it does bikes good leaving them sitting around, so it's, I'm glad I got the engines all warmed and the fluids getting through, and hope that's been of some interest to you. Just a rambling vlog really, but do stay tuned to the channel. Got lots of good stuff coming up. I've got already in the can and ready to roll. I've got a review of the KTM Duke, the 690, so that's coming up soon. I've also ridden the splendid GS Rally, so look out for that one soon. There's some other bits and pieces as well. I've got a few gadgets that I've reviewed. I've got a few jobs I've got to do that haven't filmed them yet, but maybe got to do some work cleaning and lubing the chain on the Street Triple. I have done videos of that before, so I may not do that, but I'll see. I think I might use some different products this time. Also, I've got some, now the wet weather has broken, or hopefully it's broken, the summer's properly on its way. I'm hoping to do some proper touring as well. As I said, I think the GS trip up to Scotland is on the cards. That would be great. I just hope I can coincide the time I've got with the weather, and of course if I do that, then there'll be plenty of videos of that too. So thank you very much for all your support. Keep watching and commenting. Really enjoy reading what you think about my videos, good and bad, and also I really enjoy the constructive criticism and the hints and tips that you give to me as well, so thank you for that. Alright, look forward to speaking to you next time. Until then, this has been the Mist and Flyer. Cheerio.